You're not going to know how strong you are. That's just entered my mind. You're not going to know. You're not going to realize your own strength. You won't know what the future has in store for you if you just throw your hands up in the air and say, you know what, that's it. I can't do this any longer. I give up. Don't give up. You're much stronger than you realize. You truly are. And even though you may have those feelings within you that like is literally taking the strength out of your body, taking the motivation out of your body, you can't give up. You say, well, there's nothing worth fighting for. There's nothing worth living for. Yes, there is. There's a whole lot worth fighting for. There's a whole lot worth living for. Just look around you. Just look around you. Could you imagine if a lot of other people felt the same way that you did and decided, you know what, I'm just giving up? Do you realize the domino effect that it would have, that would be felt in the spiritual realm? It would be keep going around and around and around and around and around, and it would spread. That energy would build on the earth is what would happen. And it would be a very negative energy if everybody gave up. Really. All it takes is like a person, a dissenter in a crowd. Once you have one person dissenting, it wouldn't take long, depending on the people in the crowd, before other people come in and do what you're doing. It's just like getting rallied up. That energy, it literally gains momentum. It keeps going and going and going, and it builds up. You can't give up. Listen to me. If you give up now, you're not going to know how strong you are. Hello there, Jean Alice. I was doing a live video just showing a tad bit of a J.D. Vance, but then I come on here to do this right here. Don't give up. Do not give up, because it's when you persevere during the hard times in your life, when people know you're going through things and you're still able to, keep going and keep holding your head up and not wearing that frown on your face and complaining and stuff, that really causes people to be encouraged. And it would cause people to say, well, I can't see how they can continue with all that they're going into. It literally is a walking testimony is what it is when you do not give up. So I want to encourage you not to give up, no matter what happens, no matter what you're going through. You continue to hold your head high. You may say, well, I don't know how high I can hang my head. I'm ashamed of what I'm done. Now we're getting into a video. This video is for somebody. Somebody may feel ashamed of what they've done, and they don't know how they could ever face whoever again. You may be that person watching this video. The shame that you done is not a shame that you can't face. You've got to face it. Shame is right up there with fear. Right up there with fear. You have to face what you might have done, whether it be intentional or unintentional. This video is for someone. I've come right back on here. I wasn't going to do another video. I thought I'm going to sit down right here. Sit down right there, and I'm just going to do my video, get up, and no. There's words that come up. You cannot give up now. You can't. And if you're ridden by guilt, if you're ridden by shame, you need to come to terms with it. You need to face it and say, that I did that. That's not who I was. I don't know what came over me. I'm not like that no more. I'm going to make it right. I don't know who this is for, but there are times in our lives where you have to humble ourselves. See, this is how it happens. When you humble yourself, things start looking up. Even though you feel very low, that's what happened. You feel really low down in the dumps, and you're thinking, I've done it now. And then you may say, God, please help me. Please forgive me. I don't know how to fix this. You admitted, I don't know how to fix this, but God can fix it. God can fix it. The universe has a way of turning around things that we may have done inadvertently. Oh, my left nose is tickling. That's a good sign. Inadvertently, and sometimes we done it on purpose, just whatever, but then you're truly remorseful within your spirit. It's not, all is not lost. If you humble yourself, you will be lifted up. And you cannot trick the universe. You cannot fool God. You can't. You can't fool God. It's that frequency within here. Every emotion you have has like a frequency signature. It has an energy signature. If you're feeling happiness and you truly genuinely feel it, other people can feel it too, because it's a frequency that really they can identify with. But if you're just saying I'm happy and nobody else is feeling it, because it's not a real frequency, it's fake. Okay, you got to be genuine on the inside of your being. You just don't give up. If you give up now, you'll never know the strength that you have. You're much stronger than you realize. Have you ever realized that? You ever noticed that when you're really tired and you said, I don't think I can do another thing, and then something happens and you say, I know I said that, but I got to get this done. I need to get this done. It's like a burst of energy comes within your being and you're able to do it. Hello, Susan B. Honey. Yeah, you've been going through this for a while. You worry about what people think, your own worst enemy. That's true, Jean Alice. A lot of people do that. I've known a lot of people. I've done that at times in my life too. And it's hard to break that pattern of thought, but we've got to break it. We've got to face it. We got to face ourselves. It's really what it is. You got to be able to do that. Let me just put this right here. You all look up at the ceiling. Well, let's look up right there at that ceiling. Hold on a second, you all. Let me do this. You've got to be able to. Can you hear me over there? I know you can. You got to be able to do this. We're going to do a visual. We can do a visual, you all. We can. We can do a visual. You got to be able to look at that person in the mirror right there. So you can see that person in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror like that. Just like that. Look at yourself in the mirror. And tell yourself you love. Tell yourself that I love you, and I know you make mistakes, and I know you're not perfect, but together we're going to get through this. You can tell yourself that in the mirror. Together we're going to get through this. All is not lost, and I'm not giving up. Point to yourself in the mirror saying, I'm not giving up on you. I'm not going to give up on you. We're going to make it. If you have to do that, if you have to physically look at yourself in the mirror, point at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm not giving up on you. It really does do something to a person. It does, because you're looking back at yourself and you can see what's in your eyes on the other side, even though you may see a person who looks like they're in despair. Truly, no, don't give up on yourself. Don't. No matter what voices may be coming at you, no matter what somebody else says, you've got to be able to face yourself in the mirror. It's a visual thing, and realize, it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes wrong decisions at times, but that doesn't define who we are at the core. It doesn't. We're much greater than our mistakes. We're much greater than our bad habits, because there's a greater us on the inside of here. There's a greater you on the inside of here. That's me, you, and everybody else. That's where we need to look, right here on the inside. You can make it. Yeah. When we stop being a victim, it can't be everyone else's fault. That's right. What about our part? That's true. A lot of people play the victim. They do. They blame it on everybody else but themselves. And then sometimes when people blame it on themselves, they don't really mean it. They may mean it at the moment, but then they don't have the strength to follow through to correct the action, to, keep looking around, because they'll fall back into their old habits. Yeah, you got to, victim mentality. Yeah, I know. It's okay. It's okay if you do things that you may regret, but it was the best decision that you could make at that time. We've done it before. You make the best decisions that you can when you're faced with certain things in your life, with the mindset that you have, with the knowledge that you have. And as you look back, you may say, well, it may not have been a good decision. Well, had you not made that decision, you would not be able to look back and say, well, I probably shouldn't have made that decision. But you gained something from it. You did. You gained something from it. Not everybody's going to agree with what you have to say. Not everybody's going to agree with the things that you do, the decisions that you make. You may not even agree with them once you look back and say, how on earth could I have done something like that? I can't believe I did something like that. I'm so ashamed. I shouldn't have done it. That's in the past. Don't let it be your future. Leave it in the past and do not let it be your future, y'all. You're just tuning in. You can't falter in times like this, because we've got to gain our strength. We've got to get beyond the barriers that are in front of us right now. We really do. And there's a lot of barriers on a great big massive scale. If we can get beyond ourselves and look at the bigger picture, we can do that. Yeah. Hello there, Frankie honey in Chicago. Yeah, this is a lot of people are struggling, and they don't know what to think. They don't know where to go. They still know what to do at times and don't even know what to do with themselves because they've given up. They've given up because maybe perhaps people have given up on them, or so they think. That really does have a major impact. If you're that person, I don't know who this is for, you have given up on yourself because you feel other people have given up on you, or perhaps they have given up on you, and that was your lifeline, and somehow the lifeline got cut. Well, do you know that God is able to create a new lifeline? Absolutely. He is able to work that miracle in your life and allow that, well, I just want to say the blood to flow straight back and forth. Cleanse you. Cleanse it all. Cleanse up everything. Cleanse up the past. The path can get cleaned. Your past can be cleansed of all the hurt that has been done in your path. How about that? In your past, on your past path. How about that? Yeah, we are strong. That was a tongue twister, y'all. Try to get the words out. No, probably my words about done. If you give up now, you're not going to know how strong you are. You're not going to realize the strength that you have on the inside. You do. You got the living God on the inside of your building. Well, that is the temple inside there. Inside of your being, something's trying to interfere with my speech. You got the living God on the inside of your being. That is your temple. That is your place of worship right there on the inside. That is your connection to the Creator right there. It's the love. It's the love connection. It truly is. That truly is going to be the only thing that's going to sustain people going forward. It's not going to be the hate. The hate will destroy you. People may band together in their hatred toward others, but you know what? They will be the first to turn on one another. The hate is the first to turn on the others all around it, because you've gathered with you people who hate. And if you think their hate is just they're not going to turn on you, you got another thing coming. It's going to turn on you because it's not a good energy at all. It's not. Bounty Hunter, there's people that care. We are powerful beings built with love. That's right. And we've been beaten down. We've been told, if you got the love on the inside of your being, you've been more or less been told to keep your mouth shut. Don't speak of the supernatural, spiritual, certain types of encouragement, because it goes against the frequency that's on this earth. It goes against the God of this earth and or the gods of this earth. You just got to hang in there, y'all. Sometimes it takes you getting a mirror. It's like this. Look at yourself in the mirror. Okay? You see that iPhone? Look at yourself in the mirror. Technology. Are you doing all that you should do for the people? If the tables were turned on you, would you like to be done the way that you are doing people? You can tell yourself that in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror. How would you like it if people did to you the way that you did to them? Can you do that? Just look at yourself in the mirror and confront yourself, especially if yourself is not remorseful. Can you look at yourself in the mirror and say, would you like what you've done to others to be done to you? And if you say, I don't care, you better be careful, because it will come to you. When you say, I don't care, it will come to you and you will realize I shouldn't have said that, because it's going to be a domino. It's going to be a slingshot. It's going to come back like a boomerang, like that. Hello. You're all on the same page, you all. You are. It's true. Y'all, please give this video a thumbs up. I don't know how much longer I can continue to do election videos. I'll show it, but I feel like I'm being pulled away from it a tad bit now. Or I do. It's hard for me at times, but it's all right. I can do it whenever, yeah. And I know it's not truly me. I'm not a political individual. I will lean more to the spiritual. Let's look in this. If you're all alone, provide yourself with as much love, that's right, Susan, and compassion as you can, and forgive yourself. That's true. That's words of wisdom, Susan. Thank you for putting that in there. Forgive yourself. Because truly you did what was best for you at the time, and just, it's all right. You don't want to walk around with a load of guilt on you. It's very it'll make it harder for you to walk this road called life. Just let it go. Let it go, because it's the more you pack it around, the more tired you're going to get. Just let it go. Let it go, and forgive others. Forgive others truly from your heart. And that's very difficult to do. It is at times. Yeah. And because you may have people say, I don't want your forgiveness, and I don't need your forgiveness. There are people who feel that. I don't want your forgiveness, and I don't need your forgiveness. Yeah. We'll still enjoy your company. Isn't that a song? Something, enjoy your company. Enjoy your company. Isn't that a song? Like a line in a song? Yeah. We all have to repeat. Yeah, if you believe in that, yeah, you're going to come back around until you get it right. It's just like in school. If you don't pass a certain subject, if you don't learn what you should, you're going to repeat it. And when you take a test and you get a bad grade on it, the teacher, if you're lucky, they'll give you a chance to study and retake that test. And if it happens like that in the real world, it's very possible that it happens like that in the next lifetime, whether you believe in that or not. Yeah. So I don't even know what the title of this is, but if you give up now, you're not going to realize how strong you are. And there's going to be many obstacles that are going to come in our life, and they're going to keep picking up. You're going to find a lot more obstacles that are coming your way. I'm going to find a lot more that are coming my way too. And you can't get discouraged. You got to keep going, even though you see it and you know what's happening. You know exactly what's happening. And you may know, well, it isn't right. Well, it isn't right what's happening to you at times. It's not, but you got to press through it. Will it make you upset when you know it isn't right what's been done to you? Yeah, it's going to make you upset. Are you going to hang on to that and let it destroy your life and let the bitter roots grow? No, you can't. Because then you will have been defeated. If you let the bitter roots grow within you when you've been done wrong, you're going to become that bitter plant. And you will spread your bitter seeds to other people. You won't have nothing good to give them because you're so bitter on the inside. That's how it is. You got to forgive because Jesus has forgiven us. It's true. Why stay in a prison? That's right. When the door is wide open, Justin. It's exactly right. When the door is wide open. A prisoner within ourselves. It's like the song, my heart is like a house. One day I let the Savior in. I was so ashamed for him to find my hidden sin. But when I walk into that room, I'm not afraid anymore because I know my secret sin no longer hides behind that door. I'm going to say it. There was a place in my heart where even I wouldn't go. I had some things hidden there I didn't want no one to know, but he handed me the key with tears of love on his face. He said, I want to set you free. Let me come in your secret place. Yeah, it's a beautiful song. Look it up, The Secret Place. That's all I remember from it. Yeah, I guess I could pull it up. Let me pull it up, y'all, because it's a really beautiful song, because we all have a lot of bitter things. We all have a lot of things within us that we're not too proud of, things that we don't want to talk about because we're so ashamed of it. I have some stuff that I don't want to talk about. I'm ashamed of it, but am I going to let it keep me prisoner? Absolutely not. Let me see. The Secret Place. Secret Place in my heart. I don't know if I could pull it up. Let me see if I can find it. If I find it, I'll sing it. I'll lose subscribers too. Let me see. The Secret Place lyrics. Does anybody know the name of it? I don't know. I need the lyrics to My Secret Room. Let me see it. See if I can find it. I got it. I found it. We're going to have to sing it. It's giving me a hot flash, but I'm going to sing it, you all. I'm going to sing it. It's making my ears hot. Oh, let me get it in. Okay, let me sing it. We're going to flip it around. I'm going to sing it. I am going to sing it. Let's see it. The Secret Place. Look at that. And this is how it goes. My heart is like a house. One day I let the Savior in. There are many rooms where we would walk, where we would visit now and then. But then one day he saw that door. I knew the day had come too soon. I said, Jesus, I'm not ready for us to visit in that room. I haven't heard this in like 30, 40 years. There's a place in my heart where even I wouldn't go. I have some things hidden there. I don't want no one to know, but he handed me the key with tears of love on his face. He said, I want to make you free. Let me go in your secret place. So I opened up the door, and the two of us walked in. I was so ashamed. I'd revealed my hidden sin. But when I think about that room, no, I'm not afraid anymore. For I know my hidden sin no longer hides behind that door. There was a place in my heart where even I wouldn't go. I had some things hidden there. I didn't want no one to know, but he handed me the key with tears of love on his face. He made me free, I let him in my secret place. Is there a place in your heart where even you don't go? You have some things hidden there. You don't want no one to know. Well, he's handing you the key with tears of love on his face. He wants to make you free. Let him go in your secret place. That's a song, you all. You can look it up. I remember this guy in church. He would sing it. It's a beautiful song. It's called the Secret Place. It's there it is right there. You can see it, just like that. It's a beautiful song. Haven't heard it in years and years and years, like 40, 50 years, 40 years at least. Y'all, please give this video a thumbs up. That's right. You can do it. Somebody's been looking for it for months. It was back in the 80s when it came on the radio. Yeah. So I'm going to go. You all be going to end it with that song. And Gina, why are you back on here singing that? Because I felt led to get on here and do a video about you cannot give up now. You cannot. Oh, thank you, Lisa, honey. Yes. Father, may Father keep everybody safe. That's right. Protect and keep us all safe because we're going to need it. We're going to need some divine protection going forward. We need it right now. That's right. We're going to be protected. I saw this video and it really kind of, it's a slap in the face to people who were in the hurricane. They said, Jesus ain't coming to get you. Jesus ain't going to come to save you. Your homes got destroyed. You know why? Because you didn't use the right name. Your Jesus was on the cross. You didn't use Yahuwah. You didn't call him by the right name. That's why it happened to you. It made me upset. It's all, I can say anything I want with my mouth. I can. It's what's inside my heart that matters. And I did not like that video that I saw. I watched a little bitty video. And so it's literally more or less saying it's all, that's right. That's right. It got destroyed because you didn't call him by the right name. That's why I did that little video earlier too. Have you ever been helped by a stranger whose name you did not know? And have you ever helped somebody whose name you never knew? No, it literally came from the love inside the heart is what it was. Yeah. Oh, well, you got to move beyond that type of mindset, you all. You got to move beyond that type of mindset. Yeah. I can help that person out. I can. Yeah. See, they didn't like it. They didn't. So, yeah, there's a lot of animosity that has literally been stirred up in this world that we live in. A lot of division taking place on many, many different levels. And if we would all just come together in love, truly it would solve a lot of problems. It truly would. If we found that common bond right on the inside and quit demanding people be who we want them to be, say what we want them to say, and stuff like that. We gotta have tolerance, but we don't have to be a doormat. Okay, we can encourage people to be good, but some people you can't. They don't want to. It's their way or the highway. They don't want to walk the path of love, and that's so be it. So be it. Yeah. And no doormat, you all. No. I'm going to go, but yeah, that's a good song. Don't you ever give up, no matter who comes against you. Just keep on going and forgive yourself. Love yourself enough to forgive yourself, and love others enough to forgive them too. Whether they deserve it or not. They don't deserve my forgiveness. We'll do it anyhow. You're not going to forget it, but yeah. Could I provide the lyrics? I could probably, when this video is ended, in the description, I can post the lyrics inside the description of this video when this video is ended, is what I can do. So you can see the song that I sang. Okay, you can do it. You all have you're welcome, Queen. Have a wonderful rest of your all's afternoon. Thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. I'm going to go. So hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. And I'll put the lyrics in the comments, not the comments, because I don't think the comments can hold that much. I'll put the lyrics in the description. If the comments can, I'll stick them also in the comments. Love you.